Now students, we are going again continue the revision of chapter exponents and powers. So here now next question, first question is using laws of exponents and simplify and write the answer in exponential form. So here we have to use the laws of exponents and then we have to write the answer in exponential form. So here we can see the first is 3 raised to power 2 multiplied by 3 raised to power 4 multiply 3 raised to power 8. So here we can see that here the base is in 3, in all of them the base is 3. So in whenever the base is 3 and we are multiplying the exponents, the base remains same and the powers used to get added. So when the powers used to get added, the base remains 3 only. So 2 plus 4 6, 6 plus 8 14. So here the answer will come as 3 raised to power 14. So in this way we can use the rule of exponent. Now second part is 5 raised to power 2 whole raised to power 3 divided by 5 raised to power 3. So here we can see that exponents is in brackets as well as after before bracket also having an exponent. Whenever any bracket is having an exponent, so when you remove the bracket, what will happen? The exponents used to get multiplied. When you remove the bracket, the exponent will, that is 2 multiplied by 3 divided by 5 raised to power 3. So this gives you 5 raised to power 6 divided by 5 raised to power 3. So this means 5 raised to power 6 divided by 5 raised to power 3 means 5 raised to power 6 upon 5 raised to power 3. So in divide, the base is same, the powers used to get subtracted here. So when the powers will get subtracted, the exponents will be 5 raised to power 3. So answer will come as 5 raised to power 3. Now the third part is in bracket, it is 2 raised to power 20 divided by 2 raised to power 15 bracket close multiply 2 raised to power 3. So here first we are going to solve the bracket, and in the bracket we can see it is getting divided. So 2 raised to power 20 upon 2 raised to power 15, this will come in bracket multiply 2 raised to power 3. So here the base is same and in divide the powers used to get subtracted. So first we have to solve the bracket. Here it will come how much? 2 raised to power 5 multiply 2 raised to power 3. So here the base is same, when the exponents are getting multiplied and base is same, base remains same only and powers used to get add in multiplication. So answer will come as 2 raised to power 8. So in this way, using the exponent rules, we can solve the exponents. Now the question number 2 is simplify and express each of the following in exponential form. So again here we can see the exponents are getting multiplied and we have to write the answer in exponential form. So that means here we can here write in multiplication sentence. 2 raised to power 3 means 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, and 3 raised to power 4 means 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 and multiplied by 4 upon 3 multiplied by 32. So here 3 will get cancelled by 3 here and 32 will get cancelled by 2. 2 1 ja 2, 2 16 ja, 2 1 ja 2, 2 8 ja, 2 1 ja 2, 2 4 ja, and 4 will get cancelled by 4. So here what is left? In the denominator there is only 1 is left, so no need to see the denominator, only see the numerator. In numerator only 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 is left. So here which number is left? 3. And how many times? 3 times. So 3 raised to power 3. So it will come as, the exponential will be 3 raised to power 3. So in this is the answer. Now the second part is bracket 5 raised to power 2 whole raised to power 3 multiply 5 raised to power 4 bracket close divide by 5 raised to power 7. So here again we are going to solve the bracket first. So here inside a bracket there is also a small bracket. So first solve the small bracket. So this, when you open the bracket, the powers used to get always multiply. That will be 2 raised to power 3 into 5 raised to power 4 bracket close divide by 5 raised to power 7. So here this gives you 5 raised to power 6 multiply 5 raised to power 4 bracket close divided by 5 raised to power 7. So here what will happen? In the bracket the exponents are getting multiplied, the base is same, the base remains 5 only and powers used to get added. So here, and after that we have to divide it by 5 raised to power 7. This gives you 5 raised to power 10 divided by 5 raised to power 7. This means 5 raised to power 10 upon 5 raised to power 7. So this means 5 raised to power 10 minus 7. So that will be 5 raised to power 3. So answer will be 5 raised to power 3 because 10 minus 7 gives you 3. So 5 raised to power 3 is the answer. Now students, question number 3 is say true or false and justify your answer. So here we can see that here we have in the first part it is 10 raised to power 1 multiplied 10 raised to power 11 equal to 100 raised to power 11. So here we have to see that whether the left hand side is coming equal to right hand side. So if the left hand side is coming to equal to right hand side, then it will be true. If it is not, then it is false. So here it is 10 raised to power 1 multiplied 10 raised to power 11 means the base is same, the powers used to get added on the left hand side. So it will be 10 raised to power 12, and here it is 100 raised to power 11. 100 raised to power 11 means here the base is 100. So here, but here on the left hand side it is 10. We all know that 100 is a factor of 10. So here the how we can write the base as exponent. So we can write 100 as 10 raised to power 2 whole raised to power 11. Why? Because 100 is a factor of 10 and 10 multiplied by 10 gives you 100. So we can write 100 as 10 raised to power 2 and whole raised to power 11 because earlier the power was 11. So here when you solve the right hand side, so when you open the bracket, so it will be 10 raised to power 22. 2 multiplied by 11 gives you 22. So here on the left hand side we can see it is 10 raised to power 12 and right hand side is 10 raised to power 22. So they are not equal. So that means it is false. So now, and the second one is 2 raised to power 3 smaller than 5 raised to power 2. So we have to again see that is this is smaller than this, that is this. So 2 raised to power 3 means 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, and 5 raised to power 2 means 5 multiplied by 5. 2 raised to 2 into 2 gives you 8. 8 is not, 8 is smaller than 25. So that means this again will be false because this side is smaller than right hand side. Now the question number 4 is express each of the following as product of prime factors only in exponential form. So here we can see in question number 4 we have been asked to write down the product of the prime factors using exponential form. But here we can see that here in the first part the number is getting multiplied by number. So whenever this type of sum will come and we have to write in product of prime factors. So 108 and 192. Take out a prime factorization of both the numbers separately. So 108, when you use the prime factorization method, this will come in the table of 2. So when you divide this by, you will get 54. You will get divide by 2, again get 27. And now we have to divide this by 3. So 3 is a 9. So 3 9 is 27. And 9 again coming in the table of 3. 3 is a 9. And 3 is coming in the table of 3. Yes. So now the term of 192 and 192 will come in the table of 2. So when you divide this, you will get 96. Again this will come in the table of 2, you will get 48. And again this coming in the table of 2, you will get 24. Again this will come in the table of 2, you will get 12. Again this is coming in the table of 2, you will get 6. Again this will come in the table of 2, you will get 3. And 3 will get coming in the table of 3. So here we have to find out the product of both the numbers. So here both of factors of 108 and 192, you are going to combine them. So 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by, and here 2 is coming 2 times, and here 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 2 multiplied by 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 2, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and here in the first the 3 is coming 3 times. So here 3 will come 3 times, and here 3 will come 1 time. So we have to combine the prime numbers of both the numbers. So we have to multiply because here the multiply sign is, so I have to multiply all of them. So here you have to write this in exponential form. So here we can see the numbers are different, 2 and 3. So first the base will be 2. How many times? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So 2 raised to power 8 multiply by, next number is 3 multiply by 3 raised to power 1 2 3 4. So here 3 power will be 4. So this is your answer. So in this way, using the prime factorization method, we can find out our prime numbers, and after that they are going, both of them are getting multiplied, so both the prime numbers will get multiplied and then write in a exponential form. Next number is 768. So now students, the second part is 768. So again we have to write in a products of prime factors using exponential form. So here first I am going to take LCM of 768. 768 is a even number because last number is 8. So that means this number will be divided by 2. So when you divide this by 2, you will get 384. 384. Again you can divide this by 2, you will get 192. 192. And again you can divide 192 by 2, you will get 96. Again it is a even number, you can divide by 2, you will get 48. Again by 2, you will get 48. 24. 48 divided by 2 gives you 24. Again you can divide by 2, you will get 12. Again you can divide this by 2, you will get 6. Again by 2 you will get 3, and 3 will come in the table of 3 only. So here we can see that we are divided 768 and we have used 2 as a prime number. How many times? So 2 will be your base, and how many times? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So that means 2 raised to power 8 multiply, and here we can see it is 3. So 2 raised to power 8 multiply by 3, and this is the answer. So in this way we can write the as in a product of prime factors only using exponential form. Now students, the next question is simplify. So here we can see that it is bracket 2 raised to power 5 bracket 2 multiply 7 raised to power 3 upon 8 raised to power 3 multiplied by 7. So here we can see that the bracket is also having exponent. So first we are going to solve the bracket. So here, so to remove this bracket, what will happen? The exponents will use to get multiplied. So the base remain 2 only, and powers used to get multiplied. Multiply 7 raised to power 3 upon 8 raised to power 3 multiplied by 7. So this gives you 2 raised to power 10 multiply 7 raised to power 3, we can write it as 7 into 7 into 7 upon 8 raised to power 3 means 8 into 8 into 8 into 7. So now we can write 2 raised to power 10 as 2, how many times? 10 times. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, and into 7 into 7 into 7 upon 8 into 8 into 8 into 7. So here with the table of 2 we can cancel 8. 2 1 ja 2, 2 4 ja 2 1 ja 2, 2 2 2 2 ja 2 1 ja 2, 2 1 ja 2. Now here again 2 2 1 ja 2, 2 4 ja 2 1 ja 2, 2 2 ja 2 1 ja 2, 2 1 ja. Again we can take 2 1 ja 2 4 ja 2 1 ja 2 2 ja 2 1 ja, and here 7 will get cancelled by 7. So the final answer you will get here 2 multiplied by 7 into 7 gives you 49, and final answer will be 2 into 49 gives you 98. So in this way we can find out the value of this question. Now question number 6 is write the following numbers in expanded form. So here we can see that here the number has been given to us and we have to write this number in expanded form. So to write this number in expanded form we have to use the exponents. So first here the step, I am writing the place value of each digit. This is ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakhs, 10 lakhs. So first I have written the place value of each digit. Now here 2 means 2 10 lakh means 2 multiplied by 10 lakh, and 10 lakh how many zero will come? 6 zeros. In 10 lakh, how many 0 will come? 2 multiplied by 10 lakh plus 8 lakh means 8 multiplied by 1 lakh. In 1 lakh, 5 0 will come plus 0 into 10 lakh. 0 into 10 lakh means 10,000. 10,000 means like this, plus 6,000 means 6 into 1000 plus 1 into 100 plus 9 into 10 plus 6 into 1. So now I have written this in expanded form. So now, but we have to use the exponents. So to write these exponents, 2 will remain as it is. Here it is 10 lakh. So 10 lakh is a factor of 10. So that means we are going to take the base as 10 because we have to write this in exponents. So we have to take the base as 10 because these all are the factors of 10. So 10 raised to 2 into 10 raised to power 6 because they are 6 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. So that means the power becomes 6 here, plus 8 into, again the base I have taken as 10 and the 0 to the power of 5. 10 raised to power 5 because 5 is 0 1 2 3 4 5. So next 0 multiplied by, again the base will be 10 and the power will become 4 plus 6 into 10 to power 3 because 3 zeros are there, plus 1 into 10 to power 2 plus 9 into 10 to power 1 and last 6 into 10 to power 0. So in this way we can write in expanded form using exponents. So now students, the question number 7 is find the number from each of the following expanded forms. So here we can see that we have been given the expanded form and we have to form a number. We have to find a number using this expanded form. So first we are going to write down the expanded form in long multiplication sentence. So this 10 raised to power 5 means it will get multiplied by 1 lakh plus 5 into 10 to power 3 means 5 into 1000 plus 3 into 10 to power means square means 10 3 into 100. This means 2 into 1. So now here it is 1 lakh, it is 1000, it is 100, it is 1. So first write down the place values: 1, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh. Why I am writing up to lakh? Because highest here the number is lakh. So that is why I have written up to lakh. So it is how many lakhs? 4 into 1 lakh, that means 4 lakh. 5 into 1000 means 5000. But in 10,000, what will come? 0. Because here the 10,000 place value is missing. So 5 into 1000, 5000. 3 into 100, 300. And 10's place value is missing. So that means 0 will come. And 2 into 1, 2. So the number is 4,05,302. So in this way we can form a number. Now question number 8 is express the following numbers in standard form. So here we have been given a number and we have to write this number in standard form, and standard form is the combination of a decimal with the exponent, and decimal number should become between 0 to 10. The decimal number should become from 0 to 10. So here the decimal number should come from 0 to 10. So but it is the number 3 crore 18 lakh 65 this. So in this way, so here in this number the decimal is here. So now we have to form a standard form. In standard form there is a decimal number. So that means here we have to shift the decimal. How many places? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why I am shifting 9 decimal places? Because that number has to be between 0 to 10. So when we shifted a decimal number, it will become 3.1865. And no need to write zeros because there is no value when there is decimal has occurred and after decimal there is a digits. So no need to write 0. So this is a decimal number that is coming between 1 to 10, and it is a product. And here the base, we have to write the decimal number with a combination of exponent and exponent. The base will be 10, and here its power will be, how much is the power? It will be, the power will be 9. Why? Because I shifted the decimal 9 places back. So 10 raised to power 9. So the answer will be 3.1865 into 10 to power 9. So in this way we can form a standard form. Now second part, here in second part we can see that the decimal is already there. So it is a decimal number. It is a decimal number, that is 3908.78. We have to write it decimal number, but this decimal number is greater than 10. But we have to write a number which is coming between 0 to 10. So again we have to shift a decimal 1, 2, 3. So here the decimal will come as 3.90878 into the exponent place will come 10. How many places I have shifted the decimal? 1, 2, 3. So the power of 10 will be 3. So the answer will be 3.90878 into 10 to power 3. And this is the answer. So in this way we can write in a standard form. Now the students, I am going to give you homework in exercise 13.2, question number 1, 2nd, 7th, 8th, question number 2, 4th, 5th, 11th part, question number 3, 3rd, 4th, question number 4, 2nd and 3rd part, and in exercise 13.3, question number 1, 1st and 4th part, question number 2, A and C, question number 3, 1 and 4th part. So the students, this is a homework of exercise 3.2 and 13.2 and 13.3. So hope you all have understood the division of chapter exponents and powers. So now the students, from Monday you are having your final exams. All the best to all of you. Thank you.